and the cheesy cologne and the Lamborghini and get used to it. I'm sorry.
Really?
It's just gonna happen. You can play with your toys at home. Play with your toys at home. I hate you. Play with your toys at home. About it. There you go. Look at this show coming up. Oh, you sending it to the Pops?
Huh?
You sending it to the Pops?
What now?
You sending it to Pops?
Pictures or the live stream?
Either or.
I'm doing my live stream, sending it right now just in case they want to watch, see what's going on.
So dope. Bro, thank you, man.
So to make things easier for your makeup artist, she's going to do all the brands and she's going to do all the
Everybody else is falling apart.
Yeah, that's what I want. That makes sense, yeah. Okay, we'll do that then, yeah. That's fine. We'll have Mia do the guys. That's perfect. I mean, if they want to get together and just double team, I'm cool with that too. We'll let them decide. But I like, you know, say this is what we thought, whatever you guys want to do.
That's probably better. Good call. Good call, Zach. Fire put her on.
So I'm live streaming right now. I'm listed. So it's private. You have to have the link. So this way they can see, if they want to see it, they can see it.
The garage is live streaming.
Huh?
Right now.
The garage is live streaming.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can see it.
No way. Shut up, jerk.
I hate you so much right now. Me too.
Hey, beautiful. I didn't get a chance to talk to you yet. You was over there doing all the things.
I'm so fancy. Whenever they're taking pictures. Where have I been? Oh, I was like, I don't know where I've been. Oh, I've been okay. I'm alright. Looking for a new job. Yeah. Hey. No, I'm a dancer. I dance at dancing. So, I've tried all the clubs that were here. Now we're down to the bottom of the barrel. You up? Bottom of the barrel. Actually, I'm pretty excited. I think I'm gonna go try strokers next. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what you guys. We'll see. It has the same kind of reviews as my home club.
Yeah, but you said you asked her if she was wearing her shirt, didn't you? That's your favorite color?
Look at me, sweetie. Now I'm gonna take regular pictures. Look at me, baby. Maybe you.
And then we know that
It's the same outfit I wore for my first one. Oh, man, it's on! I saw it for real! You know what's crazy? So when I first got on stage, that was like when I was like, filming my scenes, they always just smile. It was crazy because when I was looking at it, it was like that was my first job. So like, it had a pink X in the wall. Hey Chris, buddy, you next.
Get it, Chris. Are there people watching us on live? Huh? Oh, yeah. It's so good.
Pretty much.
I think it'd be great if we spent a photo shoot to have it.
I told him no. Dude, don't look homeless.
Did you like what
I don't know,
like
my
that?
pictures suck. I will. Yeah, because I think I did a bad job. I'm nervous. eyes. Looking good. He's good man, good guy. I only just learned how to work with these I had to watch actual like makeup videos on YouTube like a child. Like, what do I do about this? I look like okay. Oh, you make the shadow up here, not down here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like closing my own eyes because I'm like trying to put the shadow in the actual shadow. The shadow is supposed to be up here. I don't know. I just draw pictures. I don't make sculptures. My ex-roommate. Yeah, and it was free. It hurt really bad. I was gonna go all the way across, but it didn't. I don't actually like it enough for it to go all the way across. No, I mean you made it. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I like the I was gonna be like a Sailor Scout collar, but like compared to the Sailor Earth, I was like, I don't be Sailor Earth. So my color is to be fancy, but I didn't really like it, and the guy wanted to like color it in all kinds of wild shit. And I was like, no, like let's just stop now before you make it crazy.
They get out of control like a wow.
Stop putting your teeth into me, please. I'm a person, not a shark paper. Thanks.
Oh, Cody! Can you show her something real quick?
I'm scared. He hates me. Wow, that is anxiety, isn't it?
Angie, this is our the bottom is a monotonous drill.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I figured some people might be scared.
Because we were on blow and we were.
Let me see every single one.
The worst one I ever had was a mother and her son.
Oh, yeah.
Am I ugly?
And I'm like, yeah. Not the one you were talking about, it's a different one.
What'd you just say?
I'm beautiful.
Thank you. Look, you and I, we have to get something straight. We're always on point. We're always fucking beautiful.
We are the top. Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
Why are you knowing?
I look fat
Hey.
and very pale.
No. I promise you.
I guess if you feel like you can live with them, that's fine then.
We can grab actually.
I mean, we can do more if you want, but I'm just grabbing.
Okay, that works for me.
And Charlie has to
Okay,
No girls ever like we don't like that.
okay, I'm in. Alright. No! No? Because I don't really have makeup on, I got mascara on, and that's gonna get me today. Yep. Can't improve on Thank you!
So while we're doing the read, YouTube will get help. Still for free. If you want to borrow your John wants to use this recording, so you can just move it. Ask him if he wants to learn. He's going to move the front pages. So get your looking about how he wants to set up. This will help you with your area help.
Thank you.
Oh, no, we need to check in first.
You gotta get it.
I'm gonna show you this picture.
Well, to YouTube, to a private unlisted link. It's doing right now.
With his snacks and the snack in his hand.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Hey, show a picture and look at it.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Everyone sit wherever you can sit. I'm sitting here. This is a spot to be sat on. I do go far going, so I sit there.
Here is it.
Let Heath sit there. Heath, you sit over there. You sit over there across from me. Perfect. So go for it. Oh wow, we are going to need another table. Make more room. We're going to need something because I got Shirley and Dan. They got to sit down. Hey Jonathan, we need to add another table. Can we slide the cameras down and put another one right there?
What table are we using?
The little white one that's over there? The little white one over here? The little guy? Just put it at the very end. And then start this up. Actually, hang on. We're going to put you and Shirley and we're just adding a table right at the end there. And you'll be on your side. So, and preferably, you can be on the second side. And then, where does Jack?
Hey, Mitch, I got you. Mitch.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Come on, I could have got it now.
You have to pick that up over the cable. Yeah. Pick it up over the cable.
I'll make your coffee yellow. Who has a stack of papers with this on the front? It's all that. Anyone?
I think that's Thomas.
Jay.
Oh, that's
Sit on the side.
Okay, that's fine. We'll go inside. Come over there.
Okay, let's pull this power strip that all these are plugged in and plug it into that one right there.
Is there one at the
Oh, you
table?
want to
Yes, there's one right there behind
All right,
us.
you ready?
Keith, can you unplug the power strip that's under this table?
Just the last, yeah, that's great.
Hang on one second.
We'll scoot it right
Okay.
there.
No, that should be fine. Yeah. Well, did you yank the strip? Did you get it already?
We're moving
You
it.
took it?
Yeah, we got it. There we go. Bam. Now we can do whatever we need to do with all of it.
Oh, Cody.
Want to back that up a little bit?
Who's running the music? Thank you.
I will. I'll turn it down right in just a second.
I mean, it's popping.
There you go.
That beat is
I
popping.
need another chair for this. Sorry.
Let me go grab one out of here. Oh, is anybody using that black chair right there?
That's
You sure is. Oh, he got that out of the archives right there. Come on.
You legitimately look like
He looks like he's playing, they're going to cast him as every serial killer ever.
You look like Brendan Fraser. As much as my brother and my brother.
Dude, you look like...
And you look like 1990s Brendan
Umbrellas facing exactly where they are now, bouncing back in. And that one is going to bounce.
Move that microphone there so that they can have a table with the
Exactly.
To me?
So this way, everyone can know. No, blue light facing out. So this way, the two of them.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Shelly feels about Jimmy. You know? Yep.
So I just realized that I'm the only one that doesn't have a script. Can I have a script? I think it's over
Really,
there.
how am I supposed to sit down? You're killing me now.
I love you.
I'm like, this is how this is gonna work. We're at the heads of the table now, baby.
I'm watching you.
I know. I did look for you. I did. Stop it. Don't take it. What's wrong with you? Yeah. No, I got mine. Thank you, sweetie.
We knew that Walking Phoenix joke was going to have you know, the hex with actors everywhere. Oh, hey. Do your parents have the ability to see? Do your parents have
Smile. 1, 2, 3.
No, get them all involved. Get them all
So
involved.
talk to Margaret. Say something pretty.
He's like, here's what kind of script is it? Did Chris get stuff in the set in the cut? What's up, bro? You got stuff in the cut?
Do you need to share a space?
I don't know.
And I'm telling him, like, quick, go grab a seat.
I haven't. I'm live streaming to the money at the moment, so they're. I don't know if they're watching or not.
One problem about lighting.
Send the link to your parents.
Oh, damn, that iPhone ain't no joke.
Sorry, give me family.
That makes no sense. Yo, whatever happened to that red phone? Whatever happened to red phone?
The red hydrogen phone?
Yeah, man.
I'm not a red fanatic. Nah, it's too much of a hype beast camera. Now for commercial photography and stuff like that, it's cool. It has its pluses just because of modularity. It's not bad.
It's a waste of money.
Taking my
Can we
seat.
get everybody or no?
Looks like
I know we're losing some people, probably.
Over here in this corner.
Chris.
We're missing
You
Chris.
don't want to take
Well,
those
he's
wires?
in the corner.
You want to put those wires in
Baby in the
there?
corner.
I'm okay with whatever.
Baby in the corner.
His baby in the corner.
Next to JT.
There we go. Alright, that stays right there.
Where's my purple pen? Where is my purple pen?
Can we shoot it down so we can add 3? Yeah, let's bring her. There we go. That's better. That's good. That's good.
I know, everybody. Wait, you did give me a pen, didn't you?
Yeah, but it wasn't a purple pen.
Oh, okay.
This is the pen I gave him. I had the purple pen. And it's gone. Someone stole my purple pen. Purple.
I mean, did it look like litter? Because
There, down.
I could have eaten it.
Always be closing, details. Always be closing.
It went tons brown.
Always be closing. Sure.
Heath, let's go ahead and condense you guys.
I wasn't until just.
I need to fit Selena next to. Yep, so Selena can fit in.
Don't move too much.
Alright, I got audio speed. Just
Because right now you're too far in the back. I need you to come forward.
Hey,
Come back the dog.
I got audio speed, just you know.
That's what she said.
Come back the dog.
Listen, we have priorities. The priorities are dogs.
It's open, please.
Great. Purple pen's in there.
I'm not important enough. You need to make me feel more important. Let me call you my personal assistant. It needs to be about me.
Do you know why I'm the air producer? Purple is the color. And one of the actual people that deal with two stars.
Or did you not watch my mom?
Yeah,
So that's my status. And the lipstick on the car. Oh, she's back today.
I mean, it's curly today.
that's an old Mad TV sketch.
Yeah,
that a lot of people don't know about.
Can I have you? Can I have?
What about that's the lot. Because when I was diagnosed, I was just to see what they could. So when she had her IV infusion, which I had already before,
I should probably grab it.
she had her IV infusion done, and I think that was like one of those things that was really you live there in so much pain, you go to the doctor, they don't give you a
Alright, let's go ahead, let's get started here real quick. I want to thank everybody for coming today and making your time available and all this other good stuff, like it was voluntary, whatever. Everybody, yeah, phones on silent, please, it'd be great. We are going to go ahead and go through the read-through, and I'm really excited for everybody's here. I know there's been a change to a couple of pieces of this, so in terms of the cast, so I want to thank everybody who was able to come and help us with making those changes happen. I'm really excited about what we're doing, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good opportunity. There's so much good positive energy happening when it comes to the show. There's a lot of things you guys don't even know about there that's going on. There's the possibility that somebody at Fox wants to look at this. That's recently opened up. There's also the possibility of potentially some of the newer streaming services that are coming out. But there's some interest, and that's huge, and that's big. We're super excited about what's happening. I know that you guys have been so dedicated. Heath, Jonathan, Vashmir, our director, everybody's been really coming together to make this a pretty painless production, which I'm really happy with that. As well as the people who came good distances. Thank you, Selena. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Neswana. You guys all taking a little bit of time and driving and getting here. I really appreciate it. So, if it's all the same, my wife and I very much believe that we believe the Lord has brought us this far. I respect every one of a belief system of your own, but I like to say a word of prayer. That's cool? Cool. Awesome. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity that you've given us, Lord. We understand, know, and feel humbled that you have put us in this position to be able to do something really great. We know you're going to be with this production. We thank you very much. I ask you to bless this table read and bless the minds and the extraordinary talents that are around this table for all the things that are going to be coming in the future. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen.
All right.
So, is there any? Did you guys have any announcements down there at the managerial table?
Hi. Go ahead. No, you go. I got nothing.
I got
something.
You got something?
Go ahead. Anybody that took pictures, please put them into your Dropbox folder. We're going to make a big folder for everyone to see all the pictures that we've taken. And that's going to be important and some behind the scenes stuff. So make sure that we get those, okay? That's all I got. You can use them, yeah.
If you guys do use the pictures from the day or any time from set, just make sure you hashtag the Big J. Big J Company. I believe they are one.
Big J Productions.
Big J Productions.
They
We're
are
on Facebook, and A New Dawn Media is also on Facebook as well.
Yeah. So just make sure you hashtag.
And we're both on Instagram too, so make sure you have Instagram and Facebook.
So we just tag you.
Yeah. A New Dawn Media. Don't forget to hashtag
AUDB. I'm nobody. Don, I have to say, that name is amazing.
I know when I saw it.
That middle mic, just go ahead and move down between you guys.
Really?
What was I going to say?
I hate it now. I hate it now.
We just kept going back to what it was.
What's going on, Vash?
Wait, I had something.
You did. You keep making sure I'm wrong.
I had something, I don't remember what it was.
We'll just interrupt you guys. It's cool.
Randomly. But I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out. Like Jay said, you guys are some awesome talent. some of the best I think Atlanta has, hands down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's
That's
just.
a loud compliment.
It is. I mean, I like to consider myself versed, you know, when it comes to this, and I really truly feel like this is the top of the line right here. I mean, a lot of you guys working on outside projects, you know, some of you guys have classes. I really believe that you guys are the premier. Some of you guys like a lot of history in film, so I really feel like this is like the best of the best, and I'm just really thankful that you guys are here with us. That's it.
Cool.
Thank you.
And one last thank you, Dave, for the opportunity to use this space.
Amen.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Yeah, it's very good match. Other things, don't feel nervous, and I don't even know if I love them. I don't know if they are technologically savvy. We are live streaming to an unlisted address that I have sent the investors who are very much, this is their show. So I want to make sure that potentially they are watching if they can. Hey, if they are.
Everyone wave.
But no matter what,
That's
again,
the money.
So I'm gonna go ahead and read. I'll be reading all of the
Yes,
actions.
stay.
I did have
Close
one
to
more
the table
thing.
you can.
It was up.
I did one more thing. So, I'm not just remember. So, I'm not sure necessarily too much about how Atlanta sets works, but on the sets that I'm used to, you guys will typically be in a green room. There may be some celebrities or some people of importance that are coming on set, and a lot of them just really don't want to talk to nobody but the people that's holding the weight. So, there may be like a 90% chance you won't be on set watching the TV screen, watching it unfold. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Most people, like, they know that green room, wait, call, perform. But I just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem. And the green room will have a PlayStation 4 in it.
Music playing there?
No, it won't.
How dare you?
Suckers!
Crush my whole screen. How dare you crush my
Score one for the director.
Damn. I was about to say, Call of Duty and PSN, and shoot, I'm gonna be in there.
We'll be in there.
If we come up to any if a customer or extra lines, I'll go ahead and read those as well. So nobody has to worry about it.
I can read
Action
them.
while you.
Okay. You want to read what do you want to read? Okay.
I was gonna read comments. You gonna do comment? I mean, customer number 2.
No, you focus on me. Yeah, I want to cast doing double duty.
Last time I did Chris, that was fun.
Yeah, you did Chris, and I always had Smith. Cool. The one line? You better not say it. Well, and we'll cut you off. Say the line in the script now. We'll cut it.
Just like it's smack.
No.
He's the man. I don't know if I changed it. And I was like, oh.
We all got scared.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan,
Can I shift Pierre between you
Sure.
two?
Yeah.
Did everybody meet Pierre right away?
You really thought of it like behind you?
Oh, yeah, no, that little fold out chair, no, man. I got the floor quick.
And then Jay, squeeze in as far as you can.
All right, Pierre, we're going to be close, bro.
Everybody's wearing deodorant.
Let's go.
You smell like a homeless taco in your jacket.
Nice.
I did shower. So.
Yeah, we
Wow.
All right, you ready?
Oh, I got one more thing.
Oh wait, you got one more thing? Go ahead.
One more thing. So like you, sorry guys, I'm hitting you with a lot of stuff. So you guys know we're gonna do a walkthrough on the 15th, right?
uh-huh.
So on the 15th, are they taking these scripts on or no?
They
Yeah, you can, you guys better
take your notes, yeah. Some of them have their scripts with them, some of them I did not, so.
All right. So when you guys come on the 15th and we do the walkthrough, you'll actually get a chance to see where your blocking is. But also in your script, that's where we'll give you the notions when you can do that, you know, office look at the camera and stuff like that. So that way everybody is connected. All that stuff's going to be already designated.
Choreographed.
Yes, and then also, of course, we'll definitely do some takes where we're gonna just let you guys wing it. And if you guys have any really questions about that, you can definitely come see me. But if you really want a little bit more tidbit than that, definitely see Dave because that's like his expertise. So if maybe if we're about to do that take and you got a couple of questions, feel free to ask Dave. He's got, like I said, he's got a lot of history with improv, so he'll be able to give you a couple of zingers on that. Cool.
Yeah. All right. And one final thought before we actually get into the read. When we're finished, please don't just jump up and run. When we're finished, we're going to take one full cast shot, which is why they've redone the wide for the whole everybody together. So don't run out just yet before we get a chance to take that. And it's okay, by the way, if you don't
If you
want to
did some changing, that's okay.
just leave what you got on going on, okay?
Darius, it's okay. It's okay.
Hey,
It's okay.
It's me too.
you know
It's me
what's
too.
funny? This is pants fit. All right.
Real winner right now. Really?
No, he's fine with it. He's fine with it.
Of course I am. All right, here we go. This is the Garage series pilot and producer, writer Jason Johnson, director Vashmir Valentine, executive producers Jason Johnson, Donna Marie Johnson, Richard Johnson, and Rosie Johnson. The full cast is Dave Pelleggi as Mitch Nealand, Darius L. Francis as Marcus Williams, Heath Bertram as Heath Bertram, Tom Gillen as Salvador Marino, Pierre Curry as Chris Tompkins, Jimmy Diamond, love the name, as Dan Polinsky, Daniel Bryn as Michelle Shelley Teague, Carl Childers as Fred Anderson, Freya McAllister as Angela Brown,
That's me.
Selena Wojnar as Veronica Haley, Swana Moon as Shanice Harris. They want us. I think I didn't ask. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's sorry.
My bad.
I'm gonna get it right. She deserves it. They want it. They want to move. There you go. It's beautiful. All right, here we go. Cold open, interior, the garage front office, day one. Mitch stands at the counter and looks at the camera.
Okay, so you'll just follow along and see what's what in what? A few months, we have a documentary about life in the garage, right?
Nothing.
Okay.
Dan, a mechanic in worn out uniform and old baseball cap, opens the door to the garage.
Hey Mitch, bathroom's clogged.
Mitch stares blankly. Dan is unfazed.
Yeah, and
You're the big man now. What do you want to do about it?
Customer number one walks up to the counter. Clearly, she is not happy. She is in her mid-30s with a very mom look about her.
hey, I'll be right with you. I don't know. Is there a plunger?
Phone starts ringing.
A plunger? Man, I ain't a plumber.
Yeah, but you fix the car. I mean, how hard can it be? Look, we're going to be filmed 24/7. It's vitally important we focus on customer service.
Phone rings.
Excuse me, is my car ready?
I'll be right with you.
It's been nearly 2 hours.
Phone rings again. Mitch picks it up.
Rick's Auto Shop, where a customer comes first, please hold.
He puts the call on hold, but keeps holding the phone.
Look, man, I gotta take a leak.
I know, but we can't have plugged bathrooms.
Customer number two comes to the counter. He's mid-40s with a shirt, cargo shorts, sandals, and black socks. I need to use the bathroom. Mitch hands customer number two a plunger. Customer number two looks at the plunger, but shrugs and walks away.
Dan, our online reviews are terrible. They say our mechanics are great, but service sucks.
Excuse me?
Mitch hands customer number one a set of keys without looking at her. Customer number one storms off.
Look, if customers aren't happy, it won't matter how well their cars run.
Phone rings. Mitch picks it up.
Rick, please hold.
Mitch,
Our service is losing us money. What?
the lady hadn't paid yet.
Mitch and Dan turn to see customer number two standing with the plunger. Bathroom's fixed. And the cold open.
It's a very stressful day.
That's right. Act number one, internal Rick's Auto Shop day. It's going to be in the office. We're changing that one scene. You guys are going to, it's just the directions that are changing for that scene. We're going to actually film it on location. The basic gist, Shelley, if you will, is that she's been babysitting that store until you were hired. So that's where this scene is taking place. Subtitle, 2 weeks ago. Mitch walks into the showroom of the Atlanta Rick's Auto Shop. He's wearing a sport coat with t-shirt and jeans. He's carrying a laptop bag. Michelle, who everyone calls Shelley, looks up to see him. She takes note of the camera, but looks Mitch up and down.
What's this?
Hi, Mitch Neal. Bernice should have told you I was coming.
You are the new guy.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so you're the guy that I am supposed to train in 2 weeks to be the general manager of a repair shop.
Mitch isn't sure how to respond. After an uncomfortable silence, Shelley rolls her eyes and turns to walk away.
Come on.
Mitch and the camera start to follow, but Shelley stops.
It's just you, Hollywood. I don't care what you promised Bernice about a documentary or whatever. The camera stays out.
Mitch awkwardly looks at the camera, then back towards Shelley. Mitch talking head.
She's something else, right? Well, I guess I'll I'll see you guys in 2 weeks at my starting training. All right?
Mitch walks back into the shop looking back like a kid on the first day of school. Internal Mitch's car, morning, day 2. Subtitle, today. Mitch is stuck in traffic. He's holding a foam cup of coffee.
Come on. There has to be an accident or something. What's...
Camera looks down the road, then back at Mitch. He smiles nervously and puts the coffee cup down. Mitch, talking head.
Yeah, I'm qualified to be general manager of a repair shop. I have a master's degree in business. I ran a prestigious New York City investment firm. It's not about knowing cars. I mean, it's about making sure your people, your team, know your expectations. Oh, customers too. Grab the tickets as soon as they're up, do inspections, and above all else, make sure you open on time.
Exterior, the garage front door, same day. Heath, a middle-aged guy with silver hair, and Chris, a young African-American oil changer, are waiting out front. A customer is waiting with them. Another customer walks up.
Sorry, we not open yet. Come on, guys.
Dan walks up.
Boys late again?
Heath and Chris nod, shrug respectively. The walk-up customer shakes their head in disgust and leaves.
That's West End.
Mitch's car continues. Mitch grows impatient but stops when he notices something.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Camera looks in the direction Mitch looks. On the side of the road is a newer model truck with its hood up. A man in a business suit on a mobile phone pacing behind the truck. This is Fred. Camera looks back at Mitch. He notices it.
Everyone on the road is slowing down to look at traffic? God, it probably clears up on the other side.
Camera sits on Mitch.
I should probably help. Let's give him a hand.
Side of the road. Mitch pulls the car over behind the truck and gets out.
You at roadside?
Excuse me?
Roadside assistance. I've been calling for 30 minutes.
Mitch looks at the camera, then back at Fred.
No, I saw you on the side of the road. I work at Rick's Auto Shop down the road. What seems to be the trouble?
Great. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. Slow start this morning, then it just gave out on me when traffic slowed down. Managed to get her coasted over to the side, but she's dead.
Mitch is worried. Fred is not. His phone rings.
Let me take this. You got that?
Yeah, totally.
And Fred thumbs up and Mitch looks at the camera worried.
And you're not.
Mitch looks frantic and finally sees something.
Oh, hey, I think I got it.
Mitch runs back to his car and grabs his foam coffee cup. Hurrying back, Fred is waiting.
Got coffee?
Yeah. See over here?
Fred and the camera follow to where Mitch is pointing. The battery connections are covered in a foamy-looking grime.
That's oxide.
Oxidation?
Yep. Oxidation. Of course I knew that. And it can prevent the battery cover things.
Connection.
Yep. Connect battery connections from making proper contact with the battery poles here. So we just take out Mr. Coffee here and pour it over Mr. Battery pole there and boom.
The oxidation washes away.
Now we do this right here.
Mitch jiggles the connector around the battery post.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Give it a start.
Fred climbs to the truck and the truck starts up.
That is amazing. What do I owe you?
Forget it. You might need a quick battery service so this doesn't happen again. Just come by later.
Yeah, maybe later. Thanks.
Fred drives off.
Rick's Auto Shop right down the road.
Camera sits on Mitch.
Yep, that's why I do it. Something like a satisfying customer.
The garage front office. Marcus walks in the door. A black JanSport style backpack slung over his shoulder. Dan watches him from the coffee station, stirring a cup. Marcus notices Dan.
What?
Dan looks at his watch, shakes his head, and walks into the garage.
Nothing. It's not like I'm always late.
Chris, talking head.
Man, Marcus is always late. It's not because he's black. He's a hard worker. No better or worse than the white employee. The same, really. He's just really busy. You know how it is for a black man in the city? You getting his hustle on. I think he got kids, huh? I don't know. All I know is when I ran into some trouble, Marcus was there for me. So what if I cover for him from time to time? That's my job, yo. My nigga.
From outside the office, this is the front office. From outside the office, Mitch sees Marcus behind the counter. The camera moves to show Chris noticing Mitch. Mitch walks in from the garage. Chris walks in right behind him and walks over to the coffee station, trying to unsuccessfully be subtle.
Glad you could join us.
Look, man.
Hey, Marcus, thanks for picking me up. I know it makes you late, but
Chris,
yes, sir.
you were here 30 minutes ago.
Oh, I was.
good morning, sir. And I told you to grab the first ticket up because we got started late today.
An uncomfortable silence rests between them.
It's cool, Chris. We'll talk later. Go on.
Chris looks pained but goes back into the garage.
As I was saying, my daughter missed the bus and needed a ride.
Why couldn't your old lady take her?
My old lady is my mom.
That's disgusting. Where's her mother?
Marcus stands up from his stool.
I don't know. College, I guess.
Strung out on college part.
What? No, man. She's in college. We split because, you know, she wanted to focus on medical school.
She can't raise a kid while she's in nursing school?
I didn't say nursing school. Medical school. She's studying to be a doctor.
Marcus walks around Mitch and heads towards the garage.
Look, I appreciate you wanting to help everyone, but I really need you here on time this morning.
Marcus is not proud, but he doesn't stand down.
Look.
Look.
Yeah.
No, you look. If it happens again, I'm writing you up. You got it?
I got it.
All right. Well, hey, you know what we do, right? Like, we're like doctors for cars. How would doctors get to the hospital without their cars?
But
That's like
you don't even work on cars.
Thank God.
Yeah, but I'm in charge of everything, so I'm kind of like the chief surgeon.
Mitch turns away, very proud of himself. Marcus kicks the door from behind and goes into the garage. The garage, Marcus pulls a car into Heath's bay, gets out, and shoves the ticket at him.
Bro, why is this car back?
Let's have a look and see. Violation of the department, began after the last service. Well, that's odd. All I did was replace the air filter.
I don't care. Just fix it right this time. Damn.
Marcus walks away. Heath opens the hood. Dan wanders over. He's eating a snack-sized bag of chips.
What's up with this beauty?
Came in yesterday for an air filter, and now there's a battle in the...
Check the latch under the air filter box.
Oh, I certainly did, see?
Here's your problem.
What?
It's one of them new air filter houses. You're gonna need a new air filter installer.
He stares skeptically at Dan.
Come on, I may be new, but I wasn't one yesterday.
No, I'm serious.
Dan shows Heath an area where the air filter's pinched along its rubber edge.
See? Right there. That's gonna happen every time if you don't get an air filter installer.
And just how much is one of those?
Saw one on the truck a week ago for about, wow, $300.
For a $10 air filter?
Being a mechanic is expensive. Hey, you know who I guarantee has one?
Dan looks in a direction. The camera whips to the far side of the garage at a towering wall of the toolbox with Sal, a surly-looking old-timer. He's sitting on a stool, arms folded, reading a newspaper.
Hey.
Heath heads over and Dan snickers, gesturing with his head for the camera to follow Heath. The camera turns back and we watch as Sal puts his paper down to look up at Heath. A beat passes as Heath clearly is asking for the tool and describing it with his hands. Sal starts gesturing wildly and we hear,
"Get your pansy ass from around my workstation."
The camera whips back, revealing Dan, Chris, and Marcus as they burst into a fit of laughter. Heath walks back and the group quiets down.
How'd it go?
He didn't say no.
Burst into a fit of laughter. Sal, talking head.
Salvador Marina. I guess I'm considered the old guy by the kids in the back. They don't get it. I've been turning wrenches since '55. Had my own shop back in the '60s. I put more money than it cost to build this whole place into what I've got. No respect, these kids. No respect. A man's tools are his work. That and these babies are the real tools. Those are just extensions of the hands. They're kind of like the gloves without the gloves. These babies are important too. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Looks away. And back too. Sorry, act 3, here we go. Into the garage, front office continues. Mitch hands a customer number 3 his keys. Fred walks in the door with him as a young woman in a pantsuit. This is Angela.
Here you go.
So, did I need the tire rotation?
not really a matter of needing it or not. You have the tires rotated and balanced every other oil change, whether they need it or not. You get the full life out of your tire.
Thanks.
Isn't this guy fun?
Chris comes in for 3 smiles and leaves. Mitch shakes hands with Fred.
Hey, you found us.
You better believe it. What is it? Look, I told my personal assistant here that
Production assistant.
that's what it is. So I told her that the guy who helped me out today, he really knew his stuff.
Marcus sits on his stool, looks up at that, and rolls his eyes. So.
Thanks. Did you come in for the battery service?
Yeah, sure.
Mitch takes Fred's keys and hands them to Marcus.
Hey, can you have one of the guys check this gentleman's battery connections? They were oxidized this morning. Do a battery service for me on the house.
Marcus takes the keys and goes out to the garage.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Look, Mitchy. That right there, what you did with that guy, what you did this morning, well, it's exactly what I'm looking for.
I don't follow.
Angela hands Fred a couple of business cards. Fred hands them to Mitch, who looks at them.
Yeah, I'm a producer.
Seriously?
Yeah, over at WTGS.
TGS. Oh, the public access station?
Liberty One. Look, I think you got what it takes to host your own show.
Mitch looks up at the camera with a big grin and walks around the counter so he's on the same side as Fred.
Me? Seriously?
Marcus comes back and sits back down.
Yeah, look, you're already good for the camera, and we happen to have a time slot that we can slide a TV show on in. Yeah, I mean, picture it.
Mitch looks up in the air, seeing the future.
The garage.
Okay. Yeah, hell, why not?
Where you going?
Look are we
I don't know,
at?
I think it's groups do it.
Here's your garage.
Oh, yeah, this is different.
Page 19, the garage, should be the garage you call an automotive clip show.
Yeah.
The expert.
Oh, okay. The garage.
It's on the fly. It's coming on the fly.
Next to this.
On the fly.
There you go, use that one.
Wait, what's that? Is it on the fly?
Picture this.
That's restaurant. What is it?
The garage.
Flying.
I
Flying.
came up with that myself. It's a called an automotive tip show. And you're the expert. Huh?
Yeah.
Hang on. You want Mitch over here to be the host of a TV show about cars.
Mitch is nervous.
Yeah, why not?
Marcus gives Mitch a serious expression. Marcus talking head.
I like Mitch fine. It's a bit of a bitch though. I pretend he earned his job. Truth is, he couldn't hack it in the big city. And if his aunt and uncle didn't own the place, he'd be on the unemployment line just like the rest of us. Should have been me that made Jim. His uncle gave me my first job in this business. Took a chance on a snot-nosed kid from the hood. Deserves better.
Garage front office, Chris comes in and hands Mitch the keys.
All good now. Battery service done and replace the connectors at the cables.
Thanks, Chris. Well, hey, this has been fun. What do we need to do from here?
Great question. But Angie and I head back to the station and put together a pitch. Oh, hey, maybe the owners here wouldn't mind sponsoring the show.
Camera pans to reveal Marcus looking up, taking note of this.
Oh, yeah, let me ask, who knows?
Well, it could go a long way. We're making the station feel a little more comfortable taking the risk like this. But don't worry. You have my card. Give the owners a call. And find out where they stand and call me back.
I will. I'll do that.
But don't take too long. TV waits for no man.
Fred laughs and Mitch tries to catch up. He doesn't get the joke.
Right. See you later.
Fred slaps Mitch on the shoulder, then he and Angela leave. Mitch stands there looking at the card, worried. Behind him, Marcus shakes his head and looks back at his monitor. The garage interior. Heath is reading a copy of How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Become genuinely interested in other people.
Heath looks up to see Sal on his stool eating lunch. Heath puts the book down and walks over.
Hey, buddy.
Sal glares at Heath and keeps chewing.
I love a good sandwich, am I right?
Sal chews.
Reminds me of the only sandwiches my mom used to make when I got from school.
Sal puts his sandwich down and glares harder at Heath.
Does your sandwich remind you of anything?
Yeah,
Oh, really? What?
Sal stands up and gets in Heath's face.
I gotta take a shit.
Sal walks away, leaving Heath to notice the camera.
Great shot.
Dan talking head.
I like to have a beer or two after work. Helps me unwind. I've been at this a long time. My third wife, Karen, or was that Sharon? Whatever. She thought I drank due to the stress at work. Nah. I drank to forget I was going home to her.
Oh!
But drinking at work, that's a big no-no. I drink on my breaks, but never while I'm working.
Dan comes out of the bathroom, puts a flask into his back pocket. Mitch comes out of nowhere and surprises him.
Hey, Dan.
Oh! Don't sneak up on people, man. I wasn't doing nothing.
Okay.
What's up, man?
So there's this guy who wants me to host an auto repair TV show.
You?
Yeah, why?
No reason. Go on.
Jesus, well, he wants me to host this TV show and wants to see if the owners would sponsor the show.
Okay.
Well, I was wondering if you thought it was a good idea for me to ask, Bernice to sponsor the show.
I mean, Hank already advertised in the paper. And how's business?
It's fine, why?
Well, if business is good, it might be a hard sell. Especially with us going into the off-season. Just a thought.
Dan walks away, Mitch stands there looking dejected. And Act 2, sorry. Act 3. I think Act 3 again.
We noticed it. We noticed it.
Heath walks into the office and hands Marcus a ticket.
This is the air filter?
Not yet. I've almost got that figured out.
Heath looks out into the garage where we see Sal.
What up, man?
Chris comes in and clocks out for lunch.
Hey, you heard about this automotive TV show thing Mitch is talking about?
Hold on, we got a TV show?
Not yet.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, except Mitch has to ask Bernice for the money to sponsor it.
Yeah. So much for that idea.
Why? Bernice wants to sponsor the show?
Marcus and Chris shake their heads.
Did I turn it
26.
Oh, man.
Marcus, darling.
I'm missing pages.
Okay.
Flying in. Flying in.
Okay.
They gave him like 20 scripts.
Yeah, get that incomplete puppy out of the stand.
So we'll just do it that way.
Just after Hank passed away, the old GM, Derek, asked her for money for flyers he could pass out in the plaza down the street.
Well, that could have been more than a couple of bucks, right?
Yeah. What do you think people do with photocopied flyers left on their windshield?
I don't know.
They tossed them on the ground, is what they did. There was literally a few hundred flyers all over the parking lot of the plaza. Code enforcement slapped us with a $5,000 fine for littering.
Wow. I'm assuming Bernice was not okay with that.
She fired Derek, and I heard she used his last paycheck to pay off the fine.
Heath understands now. Mitch walks in and everyone stops talking and goes back to work.
What?
Mitch notices Chris.
Hey, Chris. Let me talk to you for a minute.
Mitch talking head.
Every good leader takes the time to walk among the troops, gauges their opinion. So I asked a few guys what they thought of me asking Bernice to sponsor the show. They were all about it.
Chris talking head.
Oh, it's a totally bad idea.
Heath talking head.
Mitch really needs a win. But this really feels like it's not the board's will right now.
Oh my God.
Marcus talking head.
Look, Mitch is a good kid. His uncle always said so. Hank was really proud of Mitch when he went to college and became Mr. Wall Street. It would have broke his heart to see him trying to get everyone's approval like this.
Sal talking head.
The hell do I care?
In the background, we see Mitch carrying on, polling the rest of the crew one at a time. Our focus is pulled to Heath reading his book.
Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires.
Heath puts the book down and takes another run at Sal. Sal's sitting in his usual spot. One of his tool drawers is pulled out.
Sal, hey, look, I think we got off on the wrong foot earlier.
Sal eyeballs him.
I completely understand where you're coming from. Everyone should keep healthy boundaries and respect for you. Yeah.
Chris crosses in front of Sal and Heath. He stops and looks in their direction. Sal slams his toolbox door shut.
What are you looking at? Go on, get!
Chris shakes his head.
That was hard.
Sal glares at him.
But totally called.
Sal glares toward Chris across the garage, talking with Marcus.
Nothing worse than you come in here and start poking around.
Heath is shocked.
And by they, you mean...
Sal looks at Heath like he's an idiot.
What do I got to do? Spell it out for you? Them, they, these kids, newbies who've got no business around a real toolbox.
Heath is visibly relieved.
I know what they say about me.
Roll right into your talking head.
They think I'm a racist. None of these jelly donuts would have lasted a day in my father's garage, or mine for that matter, irregardless if they're Indian, yellow, Negro, or Irish. Just so long as you're a man.
And that.
I resent that.
Mitch walks in and notices Marcus flirting with a young black woman. This is Shanice. She puts a bag of fast food on the counter.
Marcus? I think our love is like the food in this bag.
Oh yeah? How's that?
It's amazing while it's hot, and the preservatives mean it will last forever.
The camera takes note of Mitch's reaction. Marcus and Shanice are giddy.
Marcus!
Marcus, Mitch, and camera turn, revealing Veronica, a Latina. She's carrying a Whole Foods style shopping bag, the yuppie cloth kind. Shanice is oblivious.
Again?
Veronica storms to the counter, shouldering Shanice to one side. Although clearly there's more counter space, she faces Marcus.
Hey, I thought we talked about this.
Talk about what?
Marcus? What's this? Are you kidding? Is she kidding?
Veronica puts her face in between Marcus and Shanice.
You said you were going to stop doing this.
Doing what? Veronica gestures wildly at Shanice beside her, who's seemingly trying to do some sort of math to figure out what's going on.
Doing what? Doing this! Marcus, I'm confused. No kidding.
Wait a minute. You got it all wrong.
Mitch is both horrified and impressed at the same time. Mitch talking head.
I don't know how Marcus drove us all these way with it. I tried asking him about it once and he just did this look. You know, like that thing that he does, right? And it's like, I'm like, as if it was the answer to everything. I mean, damn, I'll get it.
Marcus talking head. Marcus does the look. Heath reading his book.
You're the other person a fine reputation to live up to.
Heath checks his watch, time to make his final attempt at Sal.
Sal, there's no doubt in my mind that you're the best mechanic.
Kid, let me stop you right there. What's this all about?
What?
This thing you coming over here and trying to schmooze me.
Schmooze? I don't understand.
Oh, come on, give me a break. You've been shining me on all day long. And it all started when you come over and asked to borrow one of my tools. Is that what this is about?
He feels ashamed and a little silly.
I just don't know what to do. I can't afford that tool. And Dan said that, to install it, I need that tool.
Okay, first, never listen to Dan. He's gonna get you killed. And I'm about to take a tire iron to the side of your head for all the trouble you've caused me today. And two, your filter. It's done. Now please, just leave me alone.
Sal grabs his jacket and heads to clock out. Heath smiles.
For everyone who asks receives, if you find him that knocks, it will be yours.
Heath talking head.
That's like I've always said. You get a lot more honey than you do vinegar.
Slow down, go again.
It's like I've always said. You get a lot more with honey than you do with vinegar. You just have to know how to talk to people.
The guys begin leaving. Most have changed from uniform into street clothes. Mitch is leaning against a stack of tires, biting his nails. Heath walks out and stops at the coffee station.
What's on your mind, boss?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm good, man. Have a good night.
This whole TV show thing, it's really got you in a twist.
TV show thing? What do you mean?
All right, come on, Mitch. You literally told everyone in the entire shop. I think rock bottom was when you asked the grub guy, what you should do.
The grub help guy. A delivery guy is talking with Mitch. Is clearly going over something with him. The driver seems impatient, like he really wants to go. He checks his watch a few times.
That obvious, huh?
Yeah, look, do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Well, if you feel strongly it's the best thing for the garage.
Mitch talking head.
This is my ticket out of here. Oh, God, I can't even tell you how much I hate tires and oil and the smell of both.
Mitch looks down.
No, yeah, it's absolutely best for the garage.
Well, then perhaps your steps have been in order to bring you here for this very occasion.
So you think I should ask my to sponsor the show?
What have you got to lose?
Heath pats Mitch on the shoulder and leaves. Mitch locks the front door behind him and turns toward the front counter. Marcus is already doing the end-of-day paperwork. Mitch takes a deep breath and goes to his phone. Before he can pick it up, the garage phone rings.
Thank you for calling Grace. Oh, hey, Aunt Bernice. Yeah, what do I owe this phone call? Uh-huh. Oh, you heard about that? Well, yeah, well, I was going to call you and talk about it. Really? You'd really sponsored the show. I can't begin to thank you. No, this is going to be amazing. Look, oh, yes, ma'am, I will come. Thanks, bye.
Mitch hangs up the phone slowly. Marcus does not look over. He keeps finishing the end of day.
That was my aunt.
Oh, yeah? How's she doing?
Great. Bitter, but great. She's going to sponsor the TV show.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah.
Marcus zips up the deposit bag.
All right, I'll take the deposit up. See you tomorrow.
Marcus walks around Mitch.
She said you called her and told her to do it.
Marcus stops. He doesn't turn around. Instead, he looks up at the picture of Mitch's uncle Hank on the wall and taps it.
He told me to do it. See you tomorrow, boss man.
Yeah.
Marcus gets into his car and drives away. From outside, we see into the garage, and Mitch loses his mind, whooping and hollering. The next morning, Angela is waiting at the counter.
Fred's sorry he couldn't be here himself. He had a meeting first thing this morning. He asked me to come by and see how things went.
Great. I spoke to the owner and she's on board 100%.
That's great. Well, here's the paperwork for your new show. Please sign here and here.
Marcus walks in. He's late again.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm late. There was a...
No, forget it. Let's get to work.
Marcus smiles and nods.
Yeah, okay.
Mitch signs the paperwork and hands Angela her pen.
That's it?
That's it. Welcome to the WTGS family.
Look, I'm really excited. This is going to be great. It's a brand new day for this guy.
Dan opens the door from the garage.
Hey, Mitch, toilet's clogged.
Okay, I really appreciate that. That's great. Vash, you got any thoughts?
No, good. Yeah, I nailed it.
Bruno?
Yeah, satisfaction right there.
Yeah, just I think the only thing I can say is we have from our technical standpoint, we have a very busy day on Monday. I'm sorry, on Saturday. On Saturday.
Whatever.
Right.
Whatever day.
So this goes without saying, but definitely need you guys to have those lines down packed because we just can't afford to do 3 or 4 takes.
Ripped.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like Clint Eastwood, one and done. So just really need to nail it. So.
Is that his thing? I didn't know that was his thing.
Yeah, he only takes 1 take. If you don't
He's
get
like
it.
Celine Dion of acting.
Yeah.
Since I'm kind of coming from the other part of the world, what days do I need to come? 15?
Hang on a second, everybody.
Saturday. I mean Sunday.
Hey, everybody. So the other thing, to what he said, to his point, is that obviously, just to make sure we didn't misunderstand, because it could be misconstrued, if you do know your lines are tight, we get everything we need, but then you'll have time to riff, you know what I'm saying? But if we're constantly having to recut just to get the line we need, and I just want to make sure.
No, that's a perfect cosign. Yep. Cool. You want that? Because day 2 is on the 17th, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Day 2 is the 17th.
So you'll be the Sunday.
Okay, but I need to be here on the 15th for blocking.
Sal was
right?
flying in for blocking as well,
Okay,
yes.
So the 15th and the 16th are my working.
15th and 17th.
Friday and Sunday.
And we'll send it to you too, Sal. I'll make sure I send it to you in email.
Yeah, we're going to review the shooting schedule, and we'll be getting call sheets and the shoot production schedules either tonight or first thing tomorrow morning.
And
The
here's
same
a
way you
tip.
got these. The same
And
way
here's
you
a
got
tip, everyone. Make sure when you get the email, it's always exciting to get scripts and call sheets and emails. Read every single word of the email.
Yep.
There might be parking directions or directions for where to walk in, where not to go if they're already shooting or blocking or whatever. Be super calm when you get that email. Read the whole thing. Then read every word of the call sheet to make sure that if you have any questions on what's going on, you're fully ready for day of.